the expectation is we want $30,000 a lot.
Right, and again, so that we're here, some planning issues, and that is one the state, and it could fluctuate as well, so I wouldn't want to provide a number today that could then change
So
in the new year.
it'll fall according to the current review to see or
The market.
Or the market.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Phase one, which is just basically creating the lots for the individual properties as they are today. What is the purpose of that piece?
So that's part of the plan of subdivision. So in essence, so there is the two parts that I mentioned, and like I said, it's sort of a legal exercise in terms of, because right now with the existing framework there's nothing internal. So you've got blocks of houses, but there's no sort of framework for that. And in addition, so the plan of subdivision also then creates the future blocks for any future sort of development. So that's why it's being done at this time.
So if I can just play back to you
Sure.
what I think I heard, is that really phase one is a necessary step before proceeding to phase two.
Part of it, correct. You could, yes, exactly. So if you're talking specifically about the townhouse units,
Actually, what I'm talking about is the need for creating the individual lots, where we know right now it's one big land lease parcel, but now we're going for individual lots. So is the reason for going for the individual lots in the existing subdivision a prerequisite to be able to go forward with future planning of areas not yet defined? I'm just trying to understand. Could you just do, would you ever just do phase one and stop? Would there be no reason for that?
Well, if you did do that, then you would, the reason is because when you create, if you do phase one, then you've got the issues, for example, like this, where you've got this lot that doesn't abide by the zoning bylaw. So inherently you would have to proceed with a zoning bylaw amendment in order to sort of fix that. So there's a number of lots. So there are a number of lots within the plan of subdivision that I said based off of how they've been created, just with the existing fabric, don't meet the bylaw. And we're talking sort of half a metre here and there. In order to move forward with that, you have to go through zoning bylaw amendment in order to legalise those lots, because you couldn't create the lot unless you proceed with this. So we're talking 5 or 6 lots throughout the entire parcel that require a small amendment to be made. And so you could just do phase one, but if we're just specifically talking about the existing residential dwellings, you could, but then you would need to proceed to phase two.
Oh. I do understand the rationale behind getting the site-specific amendments. I guess what I'm really asking is going right back to the beginning, the primary reason for creating the lots, as opposed to leaving things the way they are, doing nothing. So, is it a prerequisite to do that first before you move into this? Is that why phase one exists?
That's why phase one exists.
Okay, that's what I wanted.
Yes, sorry.
Thank you.
Yes, sorry.
Why is it necessary to, because you're going to have somebody, a surveyor come in and do this, are you not?
Correct.
Okay, that's going to cost you a lot of money, so why is that necessary?
So it's it also goes back to those 80 vacant units right now. And so in order to, whatever essentially the creation of the plan of subdivision then enables there to be, so the plan is for those 80 vacant lots to be sort of refurbished slightly and updated. And then it provides the potential for those to be sold. And so you could not do that.
So if those 80 vacant units are refurbished and sold, is the land sold with them?
I can't speak to that at this time.
This is a big question.
But my problem is, why are they refurbishing 80 empty units and leaving the people who are living with outdoors and all other kinds of problems without that being repaired. That should be the first issue in anything that goes on.
Mhm.
There
Yes.
is so many drafty windows, lack of doors, God knows what else. This should be, these people should be looked after.
Yep, yep,
But
I
are
hear
they
what you're
going to
saying.
be? That's my question. Or are you just gonna leap in and do your 80 units, sell them, build 17 new beautiful new townhouses, I would assume, and leave the rest of the people who are renting up a creek? That would be my fear if I did not own my house.
Right, and again, from a property management point of view, I can't speak to that.
And who can answer these questions?
Well,
Because
I
I've
said,
been
said at the
told for
beginning,
years, 10
Carrie,
years.
Carrie and Sue are both here, and if you, Carrie and Sue, who are representatives of Huron
And
Green.
where are Harry and Sue to be found?
Carrie,
Sue White.
Sue,
Okay,
Sue.
and where do you
Harry.
spend your time, because you're not in the office?
No, I'm not.
No.
No,
We
I
need
don't.
somebody in there that can answer questions.
We are going to have a meeting after. If you wish to speak to me, you can speak to me after, but this meeting is for planning, and that's the way it is.
I think it's a great idea, as long as people are looked after first. That
Yes.
should be number one.
Is the Stephen Township in favor of this and Huron County and all that? Is it a good idea? They
oh,
look at it?
they haven't even looked at it yet.
Oh, they haven't?
No, so that's what I,
What kind of a vibe do you get from them? I think it's.
we have, so they've been filed with the municipality. Once they're filed, then the review takes place. So the only correspondence we've had with them is regarding this meeting. There's been there's no, they are completely impartial at this point.
They figured they'd be highly in favor of it. It's good development.
We haven't received any comments as yet. And
No,
again,
but
they
their
will.
board and their council and their
Oh.
engineers, are looking- I would think as a group session, they'll say, yeah, it's a good deal.
Well, it'll be reviewed.
be good for
on
credit.
It'll be reviewed on its merits. So, again, it'll be reviewed
Hey,
through the
somebody opened another
process.
variety store, come on. New Jersey, Road.
Remember that that's there.
Oh, you gotta think positive here. You gotta future development, why give it all the extra?
Yes.
So I noticed that there are several designated open spaces on here, and you did mention earlier that they would be maintained. I'm wondering by whom?
Maintained in terms of
Being open spaces,
Yeah.
green space.
by her own green.
Huron Green was
Oh, we're in
continued.
trouble. I hate to be blunt, but
Well, was there any,
I got two people on staff for cleaning.
Green space, or,
Sorry.
just wondering if there will be assurances that those spaces will remain accessible, open green space.
In both the planner subdivision and the zoning, they are to be maintained as open green space. And that's what part of the planner subdivision is to legally maintain those, to create them as blocks that would not be permitted to be built on.
And so what about the existing structures that are on them, the play equipment?
That's at this point, that's up to the review staff who get comments back if they, it'll be done through the process. Yes.
if they come for a need there later on when they get all this development, would they put in a flashing light where we can get in and out easy? You know, with that as much, right now it's kind of we go by the arena and everybody come out for skating time, woo, for the factories. Like, we thought that was gonna be an opposite side, right on the side that they're renting out with the hayfield, so they'd have their own access out and in.
Right.
But, is that gonna be part of the planning committee?
Again, will be.
Because you're the planning zone guy, so the proposals there, thought on that?
At this time, I can't speak to the specifics of that.
Think about all the, if you got 200 more vehicles coming in and out, what they suggested. You know, you got
There's 3 roads in
you got
it.
Airport Road coming down there, and it's busy. They got that zone there, but nobody's slowing down with that,
Right.
even now. It's just a thought,
Yeah.
when you're planning.
Yeah, I get comments too. Any other? Yep.
This is always been a bugbear of mine, but during your planning, has there been any thought given to putting sidewalks down the highway so that children and people who are walking to the store, the post office, or the arena, you have to walk down the road in order to get there. There's no lights. If you're walking down there at night, or if there's snowbanks, it's terrible. And I'm not sure why they didn't do that when they when they did put in the curbs and sidewalks. But if there's any planning going on, if a sidewalk could be added between Algonquin and Columbia, I think it's just an accident waiting to happen. It's really dangerous, and I kind of talked about it a few times with council, but
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
If that can be added to it, it would be a bonus.
Okay, I'll make a note of that moving forward. Are there any other questions at this time?